used to be 600. I've already explained how letter of credit started. I will jump this when I was talking about letter of Okomo because of time. We'll look at the type of LC and then we'll close. Number one, type of LC. Commercial letter of credit. That's unconfirmed letter of credit. We're familiar with that. Standby letter of credit. I don't like categorizing standby as a type of letter of credit. And the reason, there's full of thought. This is my own school of thought, but there's full of thought that categorize it. In letter of credit, presentation of document is an evidence of performance. In standby, presentation of document is an evidence of default. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because a letter of credit, a standard letter of credit, is a letter of credit standing by waiting for the day of default. A standby letter of credit is a letter of credit standing by waiting for the day of default. Usually not the instrument for payment, only activated when there is what? So presentation should not happen if anything goes well in guarantee and standby. But presentation must happen if everything goes well in letter of credit. Does that make sense now?
Yes.
Presentation of document in letter of credit is an evidence of performance. Presentation of document in guarantee and standby is an evidence of a default. That means something has gone wrong and I want to recall and get the money back. So I don't like categorizing it as, but some do. Revolving credit. Revolving credit is a very interesting letter of credit. You know why? Look at this. You have a customer. Look at this case. You have a customer. The customer needs to do a shipment of $1 million. And he's going to do $100,000 every month. Listen to this. But the customer has $100,000 now. He has $100,000 now. But he wants a shipment of $1 million. It's either, if it's 1 million, the format is $1 million. It's either you issue an LC for $1 million and make it partial, right? So that you can be issuing shipping every month, 100, ordinarily. But what if he doesn't have $1 million? What do you do for that customer? Can use revolving. With revolving, he will make only $100,000 available. We issue the LC for $100,000, but make it revolving. What that means is that in about 30 days before the shipment is done and payment is made for this, he has sold and he has made another 100,000 and make it available. So the LC is revolving after every shipment. So when document is presented and payment is made, the LC will become available for the next shipment. Some bank will make it automatically, some bank will send a message, not automatic. That means they send a message. That means the LC now is automatically available for another 6 months or another 3 months. Now, what that does for this customer is that he won't need to have the $1 million available to do a $1 million transaction within that period. Why? Because you are using what? Revolving. But if you do partial, you have to have all the money available. So if you don't have the money, then you can't deal. Transferable letter of credit. See, let's discuss transferable LC. Transferable letter of credit. Transferable letter of credit. Transferable letter of credit and back-to-back letter of credit are functionally similar but structurally different. Transferable letter of credit and back-to-back letter of credit are functionally similar but structurally different. Red plus LC and green plus LC are functionally similar but structurally different. Red plus LC and green plus LC are functionally similar but structurally different. Demand guarantee and standby letter of credit are functionally similar but structurally different. You should begin to ask, so why do we have, if they are coming the same function, why do we need the other one? So let's look at transferable and back to back. And this is very common. I mean, one of the things that Dubai do. Dubai is a hub for Middle East and Africa for trade. UAE. And UAE is growing trade. UAE is growing very fast. In fact, when the country is very serious, it's easy to know. I'm serious. I knew when they started this drive They came to Nigeria. I was in the Chamber of Commerce. I was chairman export group, Lagos Chamber of Commerce, and they came. They wanted to do business in Nigeria. I met one of the guys that they call it Export Dubai. When I went to Dubai, I went to the office to meet him, and we're discussing possible business relationship. And he was telling me the way they deal in UAE. No excuse. As in, when you are in a position, if you can't do it, leave. No excuse. You can't come back. They are doing. Leave the place. Let someone that can do it, do it. So the sheikh, you see that man? I'm talking about Dubai now, not UAE. Dubai now. It does not take any excuse. If you can't do it, leave the place. Get someone that can get the job done. So he said that guy was always traveling, and I discovered the difference between when we go abroad trying to do trade mission and when they come. When they did that in the hotel, they did, you know, the usual paparazzi now, all the species, dog, everybody will come and talk. You know that kind of, when they finish at the back, they did table one-on-one. They came with 17 exporters in Dubai, who is going to be with many importers in Nigeria. One-on-one session discuss and seal deal. Leave the place with deal seal, not a story. And in less than 5 years, they grown significantly their export to Nigeria. And that guy, I was trying to get that guy, and then I call him, today is in Morocco, next tomorrow is in South Africa, another one is in people to meet people they want to supply one-on-one. And today, UAE is no more a tourist place. No, we are trade now. Because Saudi Arabia and Qatar is already doing what they are doing now. Everybody is going to Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Because they are doing what they are doing, so they don't have those uniqueness, even though they are Burj Khalifa. In fact, I understand Saudi is building one now. Saudi is building one. Everybody is trying to outdo what they've done. So they know they can't stay on their hours. You know, someone said don't be too loyal to what is working because it's going to change. And I think that's exactly what they do. And today is shocking. As small as that country is, the volume of trade that they are doing. So a lot of, when you do any transferable LC you receive, you are issuing in Nigeria or you are receiving in Nigeria. In Africa, most likely, if it's from Asia, most likely is going to UAE. Most likely is going to UAE. So in transferable LC, let's imagine that this is an importer in Nigeria. This is an importer in China. This is an importer in Nigeria. This is FCMB. This looks more like FCMB, right? This is FCMB. This is exporter in China. This is a middleman in Dubai. This is Mashrek Bank in Dubai. This is the Bank of China. This is FCMB. This is your customer importer. So look at what happened. Now, this middleman and the importer in Nigeria, they already agree. This transaction is $1 million. But this middleman agreed with this guy. This transaction is now $100,000. Did you notice something? With the importer, you agree what? With this one, you agree what? Why? Because it's going to make what? Imagine. So, what happened? Importer make fund available as usual, fill the application form as usual. The LC $1 million is issued from FCMB to Mashrek Bank. And that LC is advised to the middleman. Can you see how he's smiling? The middleman received the LC, he will advise Mashrek Bank, telling Mashrek Bank, please, this LC reduce the value from $1 million to $900. So the LC that leads Mashrek Bank to Bank of China is how much? $900. LC advised to Esther is how much? $900. Esther ship good worth how much? $900. Present invoice of how much? $900. The External Bank of China sent invoice of $900,000 to who? The middleman. They contact the middleman swap the invoice and change it to $1 million. Business, oh. This is people's business, oh. They handle trade finance instruments. They don't see the goods. They don't see the goods. They just search for buyers, connect them, and handle the documentation and transaction, and that's what they do. You find them in London covering Europe, you find them in Shanghai covering Far Asia, you find them in Middle East, Dubai covering Middle East and Africa, you find them in New York covering North and South America. They are all over doing exactly this. Look at it. What happened afterwards? To prevent the document, and they will pay how much? $1 million. Release document, importer goes to the port and clear the goods. This Mashrek Bank contact this man and give him how much? $100,000 less bank charges. Less bank charges. Then, what happened? The 900 is paid and the account of the exporter is credited. Case closed. Now, if this is back-to-back LC, look at what will happen. The LC that left from here to this point, which was transferred from this point to this point, will not happen. The LC left from this point to this point. This bank will now issue a second LC called daughter LC, deriving its strength from the mother LC. And that LC will be advised. That means in back-to-back, how many LC do you have? In transfer, how many do you have? But both of them are doing exactly the same thing. The only thing is that the exporter might say he doesn't want LC from Nigeria. So they will use the LC from Nigeria as the collateral for an LC from where? Dubai to where? China. Irrevocable letter of credit. All letters of credit are inherently revocable anyway. Irrevocable letter of credit. What does that mean? Irrevocable letter of credit. What does that statement mean? Yes, all parties must reach a consensus. Irrevocable days before 2006, when we have this, you are not interested, and nobody can stop you. Why? Because it is irrevocable. But now we have irrevocable. Confirm LC, we have discussed that already, right? Red clause and green clause. Now let's look at red clause and green clause. What happened in red clause? Red clause involve advance payment. Green clause involve advance payment. The difference between them is the time the advance payment is made. So in red clause, advance payment is made before production start. It's like a commitment. In green clause, advance payment is made when the goods are ready for shipment. Can you see the difference? That means in green clause, the good is at the warehouse. In red clause, they've not even started production. But why would someone want red and green clothes? Anybody? Why do you think someone would want a red or green clothes LC? They are giving you LC. Why are you still looking for color? Why do you want to give the LC color? Why? Anybody? Why will you? I know in Nigeria, for you to do red clothes, it's maximum of 50% of FOB. 15%. Of FOB now. And they must be APG for you to issue in Nigeria. But why will someone want that? Why? No, it's additional comfort. What do you mean additional comfort? Yeah! Customized equipment. Because if for any reason you say you are not interested, I can't sell it to someone else. So I want commitment so that I will be at least let me cover some of the loss you have put me. Because if for any reason we are not going to have this transaction of committed money, what happened? In fact, sometimes they will do milestone payment. That's 50% you pay. You see, go and pay other ones through other channels. If you don't pay, they will continue. Because they know if they produce this thing, they can't sell it to anybody. It's customized for you, yes. But the truth is, if the guy has finished producing, you really cannot cancel the LC because you need his consent. Unless he now presents a discrepant document. If he presents a compliant document, you have to pay. You have to pay. Yeah. The only person, I think the most powerful person in an LC is the exporter. It's not the exporter. Because the exporter can choose not to ship and the LC just expires.
Yes.
He can choose not to ship. If you say want to cancel, you say no, you choose not to ship. Maybe it's not to ship. If there's no shipment before expiry, he won't ask for extension and we are done. Do you understand? I think it's the most powerful in an LC. It just, the only loss will be loss of, if advancement is not involved, will be the commission. Now, that's why, the guarantee will not, it's not expired. You should call on the guarantee before it's expired. If you don't call, that's your own headache. That's an error on the part of the person that received the guarantee. Deferred payment LC and side payment LC. We discussed this, right? Deferred payment LC and side payment LC. In deferred payment LC, when is payment due? Sometimes in future. In side payment LC, when payment due? 5 banking days following the day of presentation.
Watch out for the next part of this training on our YouTube channels, Voice of African Trade or Global Trade College.